The final battle has reached a fever pitch, and it's time to dive right into a My Hero Academia Season 8, Episode 8 recap that'll blow you away. Heroes are falling, villains are desperate, and Izuku Midoriya, the boy who was born quirkless, is standing at the very heart of it all. If you thought this war was decided, this episode proves that nothing's over until the very last spark goes out. Let's break down every jaw-dropping twist, emotional beat, and the ending that leaves you shouting for more. As things kick off, the situation is truly desperate. The heroes have taken hit after hit, with some too injured to stand and others teetering on the edge. But all that changes when a wave of support arrives. Anyone who can still fight, anyone capable of standing, students, professionals, even civilians, rush to the front lines. There's no more hesitation. The idea is clear and heartfelt. How could we watch a friend keep fighting and just stand back and do nothing? That raw determination ripples across everyone, reminding us why these people wanted to be heroes in the first place. If they can't go the distance now, what was all that dreaming for? Meanwhile, deep inside the chaos, we get a peek into the deteriorating mind of Shigaraki, now fully fused with All for One's overwhelming hatred. His world feels gray and numb by loss. Yet, Midoriya refuses to agree that tragedy is what makes someone truly strong. In Deku's eyes, it's the drive to improve, to not be left behind, to choose hope over suffering. It's better if miserable things don't happen, he says, turning his philosophy into pure energy. The fight rages on multiple fronts. Injured, exhausted, but never giving up, heroes like Todoroki and Bakugo power through their pain, even crafting crazy strategies like making ski jumps to launch themselves back into battle when they should be headed to the hospital. With Recovery Girl barely able to keep up due to the sheer number of injuries, everyone knows this is it. They have to give everything now or never. Midoriya's situation is even more dire. He's thrown away one for all. Or as he turns out, there's still an ember left. Like All Might before him, Deku embodies the hope that's always lived inside the quirkless and the powerless, a spark that refuses to go out. This moment is absolutely huge. Even without full access to his powers, Midoriya finds a way to push forward as countless voices from allies and bystanders echo all around him. You can do it. This isn't just encouragement, it's legacy, unity, and the ultimate reminder of why Deku is such a special hero. The teamwork is on another level. Students of Class 1A join pros and support heroes, not just matching up against the likes of All for One, but supporting Midoriya with coordinated attacks, defenses, and emotionally charged motivation. Oyama is handed donated shirts and bandages. The team rallies around him and others who feel weak, pushing them to participate in any way they can. Even when the enemy mocks them, calling them scraps compared to All Might, the collective force of their hopes starts to become overwhelming. Amidst relentless attacks and tremendous power, it's clear that Shigaraki All for One feels threatened not by strength alone, but by the endless resilience and support the heroes give one another. The villain marvels their hostility as individuals is laughable, but when they combine, they create something a single person simply can't overcome. As the battle gets heavier, it becomes a race against time. All for One, now a patchwork villain barely holding his body together, makes a play to hijack another vessel, desperate to avoid defeat. Midoriya, drawing on the last Ember One for all and his own unyielding will coordinates an attack with the 9 quirks, the combined might of all his predecessors. It's no longer just Deku fighting for himself. It's every hero, every voice, every memory driving him forward. It's making them stand back up again and again, screams the hope that All Might never had, but Deku now wields. The emotional high point comes as the battle draws to a close. All for One refuses to go down. The villain tries to cheat death, split his essence, and find a new host. He cries out in desperate, almost childish tones, refusing to fade away, reaching out to the only person he ever truly connected with. The villain's loneliness and need for control are finally exposed, stripping away the image of an unstoppable demon lord. It's a heartbreaking rendition. He's just a lonely man, desperate for connection, yet consumed by greed and darkness. Midoriya, meanwhile, is the opposite. He saves and empowers others. He even manages to reach remnants and suppress parts of his enemies, awakening not only his own predecessors, but Shigaraki himself. There's a moment of tragic clarity as Shigaraki admits he couldn't destroy even his own hands, ending as nothing more than a crying child. But he fought as hard as he could, and with his final breath asks Spinner to remember, Tamura Shigaraki fought to destroy until the very end. With the final blows landed and the dust settling, All Might looks on, recognizing that what truly set Midoriya apart was not solely his strength, but his ability to inspire everyone else with his so-called weakness. The chorus of "You Can Do It" continues to ring out all over, tying together the legacy of All Might, the origin of Deku's nickname, and the spirit of heroism that carries all the survivors and fighters into the next era. We see the effects ripple out beyond the battlefield to the world, including the United States reacts as the president himself demands reinforcements be sent to Japan. This moment shows just how much was riding on one kid's hope and courage. Even Uraka, nearing the hospital, feels the impact, thinking back to why she started calling Midoriya Deku, because it sounds like you can do it. The significance goes beyond a name. It's the philosophy of a generation of heroes. The episode closes not with complete victory, but the promise of recovery and rebuilding. We get a touching preview about Todoroki's family, hinting at the real aftermath, healing not just the city, but families broken by years of strife. Plus ultra, indeed, but the work is far from finished. So, in summary, episode 8 marks a huge turning point, not just in the war of heroism itself. Even quirkless, even battered, even hopeless Deku and his friends prove that true strength comes from unity, hope, and never giving up. This is not just about stopping evil. It's about inspiring the world to rebuild, heal, and dream bigger together. If this episode hit you in the feels or left you hyped for the future, I want to know what you thought. Drop your reactions and theories in the comments below. Smash that like button, share this with fellow My Hero Academia fans, and don't forget to subscribe for more epic recaps and breakdowns. Plus Ultra, see you in the next one.